Pictory video after video after video, and they're getting them done in 10 minutes.
Today, I'm with Sarah Delorda, Director of Curriculum at Method School, the makers of the Smart Fox curriculum. Thank you for joining me, Sarah. Would you like to start by just telling us a little bit about what you do and the curriculum in general?
Sure. So I'm the Director of Curriculum for an online independent study charter school called Method Schools. And I manage a team of writers, developers, instructional designers who create the content for the Smart Fox curriculum learning management system. Students at Method Schools use that curriculum, and we also license it out to other schools who need an online independent study curriculum for their students, or who maybe the traditional brick and mortar school doesn't work, or maybe they're on a long-term illness and they need to attend school from home, or they're athletes, or they have jobs and they cannot attend a traditional school setting, so they need to learn from home.
That's great. What age group are you targeting?
K-12. Actually, TK-12 now, going into 2024. So students entering kindergarten all the way through senior year of high school.
So it's quite a broad base of people that you're using this for. And how is Pictory helping you?
Oh, it's fantastic. And here's what's so helpful. Because we license our curriculum out to other users, everything we use has to be original content. In a traditional teacher-student setting, a teacher could go on YouTube, find a video that works for him or her, and show it to their students to teach them a lesson, to give them that engaging content that helps them understand the material. We don't have the luxury of doing that, so our writers and designers have to create everything from scratch. So we use Pictory to create original content videos to supplement the learning, the lectures, the readings, the texts, and we can tailor it specifically to the individual lesson that's being taught, because we can make it ourselves instead of searching through the internet to find something that somebody else made that maybe sort of kind of fits, but there's extra bits that if we were a teacher in a classroom, we could cut off early. But because we have to put it into our learning management system and let a student access it independently, we wouldn't have that luxury of creating curated content just specific to the lesson that we're trying to teach.
So are you using the Pictory script to video function to take written material and make video content from it?
Primarily, that's what we have been using. We take a lesson, parse it down to key bits that we would like to turn into an engaging video. We put that script on, and the AI function is so quick and easy. And that's the other piece that I really like about Pictory is we're very AI supportive at Method Schools because we create so much. We need that time back. And the nice thing is we can put the content in there, and then Pictory creates images that align with that content. And all we have to do is go through and switch out images if we don't think it fits perfectly or it's not exactly what we want, but it gives us a starting base. And sometimes it gives us the whole thing and we're ready to go.
And are you using your own voice, or are you using the built-in AI voices?
No. The nice thing, Pictory actually just did an update, and there is a newer feature, or at least a newer feature to us, that templates is gone, and now there's branding. And so doing that, I created a template for all of our introduction videos that uses our logo and has a consistent audio track, because Pictory offers audio tracks and AI narration. So now all of our introduction videos, have the same audio track and the same narrator because it's already built into the branded template. So we don't use our voice. It sounds a little more branded to have the same music and the same voice across every video, no matter which writer or designer creates it. The template is already there. So there's consistency and branding across the videos as well.
Yeah, we just partnered with a company called 11 Labs to provide their voices, which are industry leading, very realistic. And as you quite rightly say, it means that you can produce content with consistency quickly and easily.
Yeah, when we started, we created, not using Pictory, we were creating instructional slides, and we were doing our own narration. And as I looked at the finished product, it just didn't look professional. It just didn't connect across the different modules and the courses across the grade levels. And once we shifted to using the templated narration, the AI narration, and it was consistent. Smartbox became more of a brand. It's very obvious when a video comes on because it's the same song and the student can know, like they can set their brain like, okay, I'm about to be introduced to a new topic because they're getting that audio trigger. And then Sophia, our narrator, comes on and she does her lesson and it's consistent across the board. And we've gotten really good feedback from our students that it has enhanced their experience sitting alone in their kitchen or their living room with their computer accessing school to have that opportunity for engaging content besides just text on the screen.
That was going to be my next question, because we're all about results. And so any kind of results that you can share before and after using Pictory would be really helpful.
I mean, combined with other changes that we made, we do have an almost 80% NPS score for students and parents saying they would recommend our courses to other students. That is about 30% higher than we were getting before we started using Pictory. Whether or not that's specifically for Pictory, I don't know, but it definitely helps it. That's a huge increase in our, students who would recommend that course to somebody else. And that's what we're looking for, is that NPS score of 80 or above to say that I like this enough that I'm willing to recommend it to somebody else. That says we're doing our job. And I'll tell you, it is so much easier for us.
I was going to say, in terms of your production process, how much time do you think using Pictory over traditional editors is saving you?
The time and money is kind of incalculable. I've got maybe 12 writers and designers working with me right now, and they are creating from scratch every class for grades K through 12. That is months and months and months and months of work. And they are, I get notified every time they complete something. And when I check my Trello board, it is Pictory video after video after video, and they're getting them done in 10 minutes. There's a whole instructional video done. And there's some other some other products that we tried using before, some animator tools and some other video creation tools that require a little more effort on the part of the human, the creator. And those you could sit for 4 hours to try to create one video and get it perfect. Whereas I could do the same lesson about ancient civilizations with Pictory, and it's done in 10 minutes. And it has music, and it has branding, and it has a consistent narrator.
So that's a really efficient workflow that you have now compared to what you had before you started using Pictory. That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
How long are the videos that you're making on average, do you think?
We introduce every course with a video created by Pictory. Those are maybe a minute. Our instructional videos can range from 2 minutes to 4 to 5 minutes. I think that's what they're best. For us, that is the best use of them, that they're kind of short introduction, or, for example, we do a lesson in science on the phenomena of natural disasters. And we have the lesson in slides that it has a lot of text and has a lot of vocabulary and learning. And then I can create a video of visual phenomena of volcanoes and earthquakes and tsunamis that isn't just an image on a screen that the student would have to click and slide and click and slide. I can have dynamic images with dynamic music because Pictory has so many different options for audio tracks. So the student can have, I'm exaggerating here, but an immersive experience with the phenomena where they have the music pounding with the volcanoes. And it's just a quick 45-second trip through natural disasters in between learning about natural disasters and showing what they've learned about natural disasters. They have a moment to experience it. And we can create that. It's our original content, and it didn't take very long.
So as an educator, would you say that the kids are more receptive to video content than, say, PowerPoint type presentations?
I would. Maybe it's the Instagram, Snapchat, selfie-like experience, but they can sit and be passive and let the video play for them, but the video itself is changing every few seconds as it goes from image to image or screen to screen. And there is a place for it. It's not necessarily maybe the place for direct instruction. It is the place for supplemental learning or giving examples, or when you want heavy imagery, my social studies writers use Pictory for every single lesson to give images of what they're learning about, of ancient civilizations, of Mesopotamia, of Aztec culture, and they're learning the content while seeing, video recreations of Aztec people working in their communities. And it just makes it so much more dynamic than a lecture that a student reads with some pictures, pasted in.
Well, if we can make the lessons come alive using Pictory, then I consider that to be a job well done.
I do too. My writers would say the same. It saves them a lot of time and makes it a lot easier to meet deadlines to have that support of Pictory.
One final question, if I may. If you were speaking to other educators who hadn't used Pictory, what would you say to them?
It is worth looking at. It will take you 5 minutes to figure out how to learn it and save you hours and hours of creation time if you create your own content. You can use it for direct instruction. If you appreciate the support of AI, you can generate content using AI, edit it, put it into Pictory for the script to video function, let it create a video for you, and you can supplement the visual imagery that Pictory offers you with your own images if you have something specific or if it's not quite hitting what you're looking for. And you have an original content video that is specifically tailored to your standard, your topic, your essential question, and your student's grade level. Because there's nothing worse than finding the YouTube video there are a lot of things worse, but it is inconvenient to find that perfect YouTube video that talks about the health standard, but it is meant for college students and you need to teach it to 7th graders. This way you can take the standard, the content, make it age appropriate with age appropriate visuals, and tailor it to your students' needs.
Sarah, you've been brilliant, and thank you very much for spending time with us today. I'm sure people will benefit from this.
Good, I hope so. It's been very helpful to us.